Hi, my name's Luke McNeil. I'm talking to you today on behalf of ValleyCAST. You've tuned in to our 10th annual summer concert series. For 10 years now, we're proud to have been bringing you this wide variety of high-quality local talent from all around the Blackstone Valley. This free summer concert series invites people of all abilities to come together and sing. Of course, this year marks a new frontier for us all as well, and that this is the first summer concert series that's going to be fully virtual. Take a look, I'm wearing my slippers. You can wear your slippers too, because this year we've worked with the local talent to produce these videos and to stream this content directly to your living room couch. Maybe you've heard of ValleyCAST and maybe you haven't, but let me fill you in a little bit on what we're about. ValleyCAST was formed in 2002 out of a desire to build a community that was inclusive for people with and without disabilities. Today you might know us for our work at the Whiten Mill. You're familiar with the Sing Performance Center, I hope? Did you know there's a performance center, a theater, and Whitensville, a theater? There is. There's also art galleries. The Heritage Art Gallery. In that very same mill. That's ValleyCAST. ValleyCAST is all around us, and we support the arts through these types of events, and we hope that you come along with us for the ride. If this sounds like the type of thing you're into, what we really need is your participation. Track us down on social media. Like and subscribe to our content. Participate in our weekly art prompts. Watch events like this and come to our events when we're able to meet again in person. We're here to build a community, and we would like you to be a part of that community. If you're not able to participate, but you'd still like to show your support, we can accept donations. You can send donations via PayPal to christy.colari@openskycs.org. We appreciate you, now and throughout all these past 10 years. Thank you for your support, and we hope to keep going for all the years to come, and we look forward to seeing you again soon in person. With all this being said, let's get on to our summer concert series. Let's take a look at our schedule. The free virtual summer concert series will take place on Thursday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. On July 2nd, we'll be hearing from Chuck and Mud and the Hole in the Dam Band. July 9th, Blackstone Valley Bluegrass. On July 16th, we'll be joined by Bourbon Outfitters. Tune in July 23rd to hear Far From Eden. On July 30th, we'll hear from Dynamite Rhythm. August 6th is to be announced. On August 13th, we have the Holden Back Band. Then on August 20th, the Michelle Canning Band. After that, August 27th, we'll hear from the Super Chief Trio. And finally, on September 3rd, we will have the Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra's Summer Winds. Please join us for this free summer concert series. Thank you.
Of the night, not a star was in sight on a highway that leads down so excited to be here with y'all today. I wish I was in Whitensville playing music for you with the band and just really enjoying your company and getting to meet each and every one of you. But I'm so honored that the folks over at the Whitensville Commons have asked me to come here today and do this virtual concert for y'all. And I'm very excited about that we can keep the music playing. Even though we can't be together, we can certainly keep the music playing. And I'm really, really happy about that. I hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy. I'm going to grab a guitar here. I'm going to do kind of a mix of songs for you today. Some that you're used to hearing at my shows if you've been to my show before, and others that you might not be so used to hearing because they're songs that I've written that I don't play out as often. This next one is one of those. I wrote this with my good friends Greg Wilson and Bill O'Hanlon, and it's kind of a nice song for this time because it reminds us that no matter what's going on, we can always have music to keep us happy and keep us feeling good. This is called Medicine. Bills stacking up, too many to pay. Bank accounts low and the truck needs new brakes. Rough day at work, boss on my back, but I know what to do with days like that when the world gets the best of me. I put my favorite song on repeat. Music's my medicine, teaching me lessons, soothing my soul and healing my heart. It can get me high, it can make me cry, stitch me together when I'm falling apart. Country drive, lonely night, singing along, or just listening to a song. Music's my medicine. Watching the news, it's getting to me. When I start losing faith in humanity, I get on the road and go, and I turn on that radio. Music's my medicine, teaching me lessons, soothing my soul and healing my heart. It can get me high, it can make me cry, stitch me together when I'm falling apart. On a country drive, a lonely night, singing along, or just listening to a song. Music's my medicine. Oh, music's my medicine. Hope during all of this time we can all use a little bit of music for medicine right now. I'm going to do you another song that I wrote. This is one that I wrote for my good buddy John Westcott. John passed away when I was about 12 years old, and he was such a good person and a good influence on me, a wonderful, wonderful friend. And when he passed away, he promised me that if there was a heaven, that he would find a way to let me know. And so this song is about that. And it's an interesting story too, because the last time I played this song in Whitensville last summer, I told this beautiful story and we started playing the song, and then like a siren came by right at like the most pivotal moment of the song. So we stopped and we actually started over, and right at the same point in the song a train came by, and so it was really funny, and we like to think that was John joking around with us that day, but that's a fun memory from Whitensville. I've got so many great memories over there, and just excited to be a part of the Whitensville Summer Concert Series every year. This is one called Butterfly. Back in the days when life seemed so easy, those pretty winged creatures were attracted to you. They'd land atop your arm and you would try to pass them to me, but they would never stay. Back to heaven they flew. I remember when you told me how the cancer took your body, the day that you told me you were going far away. And I knew in my heart that God would take care of you for me, but you were convinced it's just a stone cold wooden grave. you proud. It's good to see you, butterfly, dropping me in just to say hi. Would you around and fly away? There's a comfort, butterfly, knowing that you're by my side, and your love is always here to stay, butterfly. That's for my buddy John. I'm going to do another song for you now that I wrote. I wrote this with Dave Morris and Don Kenny, two great friends of mine. Don actually owns the house that I live in. We call this the Hit House because we figure we're all songwriters here. We figure we can write all the hits in here. So that's been deemed the name of our house. But Don is a fantastic friend, and so is Dave. And we wrote this song together. We were honored that it received recognition from the Hazel Dickens Songwriting Contest in Washington, D.C. We were very honored by that. And I'd like to play it for you now. It's called Hand That Holds the Stone. Two sides stood divided, battle lines were drawn. One army was outnumbered, it seemed all hope was gone. Goliath was a bully with armor and a sword. David had 5 stones and faith in the Lord. The odds were against him, David would not be denied. He took his best shot and watched that giant die. When your back's against the wall, facing trouble 10 feet tall, you can run or you can fight. Take a stand for what is right, armed with faith in God alone, to guide the hand that holds the stone. Every day brings choices between what's right and wrong. We all face temptation, feel pressure to belong. Satan is a bully, itching for a fight, but we have a secret weapon on our side. When your back's against the wall, facing trouble 10 feet tall, you can run or you can fight. Take a stand for what is right, armed with faith in God alone, to guide the hand that holds the stone. When your back's against the wall, facing trouble 10 feet tall, you can run or you can fight. Take a stand for what is right, armed with faith in God alone, guide the hand that holds the stone. Hand that holds the stone. I'm going to grab a guitar now and do you some tunes on there. This next one I'm going to do is one that I wrote with my good friend Carlin Mays. Carlin is a fantastic songwriter, singer. She plays the banjo, And we have a tradition. Every week we get together and we play some banjo for about half an hour, and then we write a song. So that's kind of fun to do with her, and we got a whole lot of songs out of it because we're writing every week. And this is one that we kind of wanted to challenge ourselves and do something different from what we usually do. We do a lot of bluegrass and classic country and a little bit of modern country, but we wanted to try something totally different. And so we came up with this. This is called Hear It in the Morning. You show up at 3 a.m., tossing rocks up the window. I guess I'm your last call again. You're such a risky Romeo. You want me to tuck you in, wanna be more than friends tonight, but you won't remember this tomorrow. So don't tell me that you love me. I don't wanna hear it now. If you can say it here, why don't you say it when your head is clear? Don't tell me that you want me. I don't wanna hear it now. Not gonna play pretend. I'll believe it when I hear it in the morning. You know we're gonna laugh it off the way we always do. I'll say it's not your fault, but we both know that's not true. To you it's all a game, but I don't wanna play tonight, no, 'cause you won't remember this tomorrow. So don't tell me that you love me. I don't wanna hear it now. If you can say it here, why don't you say it when your head is clear? Don't tell me that you want me. I don't wanna hear it now. I'm gonna play pretend. I'll believe it when I hear it in the morning. In the morning. In the morning. You know I love you, and I've been dreaming, but I can't do this unless you mean it. Yeah, I want you to mean it. Don't tell me that you love me. I don't wanna hear it now. If you can say it here, why don't you say it when your head is clear? Don't tell me that you want me. I don't wanna hear it now. Not gonna play pretend. I'll believe it when I hear it in the morning. In the morning. I'll believe it in the morning. Little bit of Hear It in the Morning. Well, this next song that I'm going to do for you is another one that I wrote with Carlin. And this is actually the very first song that we ever wrote together. And who would have thought the first time we wrote that we'd end up writing together every week? A lot of the set list that you're going to hear today is songs that I wrote with Carlin. So that's pretty exciting. But this is the very first one, and it's called Try to Be. I got a grocery list on an empty fridge and the laundry piled up high. But it'll have to wait, 'cause I can't be late for my day job one more time. The phone dings to remind me about the party that's tonight. I'll probably go, even though I'd rather stay in and watch an episode of Friends. Take a little break from life, just be by myself tonight. Is it really worth it? I'm not good at being perfect, but I try to be. I try to be. I try to be. A call from mom, would it be wrong if I just let it ring? 'Cause my mind's filled up with too much stuff, no room for gossiping. The trash man comes this morning, but outside it's pouring rain, so I'll let it go. Just lay low. I'd rather stay in and watch an episode of Friends. Take a little break from life, just be by myself tonight. Is it really worth it? I'm not good at being perfect, but I try to be. I try to be. I try to be. Life will still go on if things don't go as planned. I don't know myself tonight. Is it really worth it? I'm not good at being perfect, but I try to be. 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 I don't know, I think right now we're probably all sick of staying in and watching episodes of Friends, but I think that's something we can all relate to some points during non-COVID lives. This next tune I'm going to do for you is actually the title track of my most recent record. It's called The Next 11 Miles, and I wrote this song when I was a senior in college, and I was starting to feel like, you know, you go into college and you think that life is going to be daisies and sunshines by the time you graduate. You're going to have your life planned out and know what's going to happen, and then you get to graduating and you realize that that's not true. You have nothing figured out, and if you're anything like me, you're probably pretty blue and miserable. So I kind of wrote this song during that phase of my life where I just didn't know what was coming next, and I'm happy to say I'm out of that phase. I've created a great life for myself here in Nashville since then, but it was a scary moment, and I think everyone can relate to this song, even if it's not necessarily about leaving college, but about any transition stage in your life. This can be very scary times, so I hope you enjoy this. This is the title track of my record. It's called The Next 11 Miles. Speeding through my life out on the interstate, same old road that I was driving yesterday, thinking through the miles of this crazy life I live, and wondering what is lying up ahead. So far I've conquered all the hills, the twists and turns, but that don't mean I've never had to crash and burn. Heartaches came, but I learned a lesson all the while. One I'll remember in the next 11 miles. Uncertainty awaits me in the road that lies ahead. There's a worry that consumes me when I lay down in my bed. In the darkness I can't see what's beyond my headlights. Will my dreams come true, or will I lose the fight in the next 11 miles? In the right lane I get passed up 'cause I played it safe. In the left lane I take risks I'm just not ready to take. I won't know until it's over if my choices are worthwhile. Guess I'll find out in the next 11 miles. Uncertainty awaits me in the road that lies ahead. There's a worry that consumes me when I lay down in my bed. In the darkness I can't see what's beyond my headlights. Will my dreams come true, or will I lose the fight in the next 11 miles? Will I find my destination, end up right where I belong? Or will I spin out from the road, wishing I could go back home? the road that lies ahead. There's a worry that consumes me when I lay down in my bed. In the darkness I can't see what's beyond my headlights. Will my dreams come true, or will I lose the fight in the next 11 miles? In the next 11 miles. In the next 11 miles. Well, I think it's about time we do a banjo tune, so I'm going to grab this banjo of mine. I'd like to tell you a little bit about where I went to school. I went to school at Morehead State University. I was a part of the Kentucky Center for Traditional Music. You can actually earn a Bachelor of Arts degree in traditional music from Morehead State. Traditional music is kind of all forms of traditional American music, so old time and bluegrass, country, Celtic, blues, any of that music that was kind of formed by a kind of conglomerate of all the music that was coming over to the United States from the immigrants. And I had the honor of studying under Mr. Raymond McLean while I was there. He is the director of the program, and he was also my band teacher and my banjo teacher, and taught a number of classes that I took. And he has become one of my best friends in the whole world. And I was so lucky to get to learn from him. And this is a tune that he wrote, a banjo tune. This is called Raymond's Breakdown. I'm going to do is one that I wrote. I wrote this with Dave Morris and Don Kenny, and this is a special song for me because I wrote this about my Aunt Shirley. She is, or was, a very special woman, and she passed away. I must have been about 7 or 8 years old when she passed, but she was very special in our family, and she made the most amazing food you could ever imagine. She was a gourmet cook. She was the head chef at MIT. And she also had a culinary arts degree, an honorary doctorate in the culinary arts from MIT. She was a fantastic cook, and you would go to her house and she would have this amazing gourmet meal cooked from scratch for the entire family. Everything she did was perfect. She used to make us gingerbread cookies, gingerbread men, at Christmas time, and every little button and eye bought was just perfect on the gingerbread man. You would have thought you'd gotten it at a high-end bakery. So it was pretty awesome. But our favorite memory of my Aunt Shirley is when she would come over for Thanksgiving, and she would bring these amazing pies that she had made. But just her smile and her presence was always so welcome when she came over on Thanksgiving, and any time, of course. But that's my biggest memory of her is Thanksgiving time. And so I wrote this song with the help of Don and Dave in honor of my Aunt Shirley. It's called Good to See You. I I can smell the turkey roasting, the table's almost set. Try to sneak some stuff in my meal, save it for the guests. Counting every second till we hear the doorbell ring. Can't wait for a taste of the pies Aunt Shirley brings. Good to see you, it's been a little while. Good to see you, I miss your sweet smile and the way that you light up every room you walk into. Ooh, good to see you. Coming through your cookbook, rolling out the dough. But it won't taste like yours did when you made it years ago. We miss you at the table, but you're never far away. We hear you in our laughter, find your joy on every face. Good to see you, it's been a little while. Good to see you, I miss your sweet smile and the way that you light up every room you walk into. Ooh, good to see you. When we get to heaven, oh how we'll celebrate our happy reunion when I get to say, good to see you, it's been a little while. Good to see you, I missed your sweet smile and the way that you light up every room you walk into. Ooh, good to see you, I miss the way that you light up every room you walk into. Ooh, good to see you. Ooh, good to see you. It's for my Aunt Shirley. Good to see you. I'm going to grab the guitar again and do another song that I wrote with Carlin Mays. We wrote this song kind of having a wedding in mind. We wanted to do something that a girl could dance to at her wedding. And so if you're getting married and you want to use this song, just go ahead and give me a call. All my information is on my website, www.michellecanning.net, and I would be happy to either make a nice recording of this for you or sing it at your wedding. But this is, I think, a pretty special song, and I hope to use it at my own wedding one day. This is called First Date. I came down the stairs, Mama took pictures as you waited there, dressed in your best suit, flowers in hand. You told me I looked like a princess in my pretty pink dress. You were the perfect gentleman. You set the bar high for the rest of my life. Spinning around here today, we've come a long way. Dancing around in the living room with me on your shoes. Time's been flying, but Daddy, don't cry in my heart. I'll always save space for the man who took me on my first date. The organ began, everyone stood up. We shared a glance, and you offered your arm. Flowers in hand, slowly we walked down the aisle. We cried and we smiled. We called again. song about my first date with my daddy. I'm going to do you a song now that I think it's a fitting time. It's still the summertime, and the song is about memories in the summertime and all the times that we've all gotten to spend at the beach with our buddies, and this is called History of Ever. Suntans, girlfriends serving margaritas, water slides, curly fries, pineapple pizza. Summer break feels great, boys on the beaches, man, they're hot, taking their shirts off, making memories every time we pile up my old car, drive out to our favorite sandbar. The best part of summer is all of us together. It's never been better in the history of ever. Coffee cup, cuddled up, wrapped up in a blanket. Wintertime got me like can't stop thinking about ocean air blowing in my hair, sunshine, and it can hardly wait till the day we're making memories every time we pile up my old car, drive out to our favorite sandbar. The best part of summer is all of us together. It's never been better in the history of ever. In the history of ever. In the history of ever. I wrote that song with my buddy Mark Dolan. This next song is one that I wrote. I wrote this about myself. It's a spoiler alert. It's the bonus track on my current album, The Next 11 Miles. And if you haven't been able to tell from this video, I love the sparkle. And so this is a song that I wrote about that. It's called Sparkle On. You hear the talk all over town, and you know how quick word spreads around. Oh, there's always people who don't like what you do, but girl, there's more who love you. Sparkle my friends. I'm going to do a couple more for you. This next one is another one that I wrote with Carlin Mays. And we wrote this about going to the lake in the summer. That's always been one of my favorite summertime memories, is going to the lake with my family. We rent a house up on Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire for a week every year, and we just spend the whole week swimming and boating and having a good time. The boys like to go fishing, and my mom and grandmother and I, we like to just kind of hang out and sunbathe while the boys are fishing. And it's always such a fun time, and no matter what lake you're on, the lake is always going to be fun. So this is called Until Further Notice. Watching the copper trucks packed up out in the lot, cooler fishing and pulling all day. You should have seen my boss's face, my being honor in his space. Bet he's jealous I'm headed to the way. He can send me an email, but it'll have to wait, 'cause after 5 my reply is gonna say, I'll find unwinding, checked out, decked out in the swimsuit. Tonight you'll find me floating wherever the boat is, until further notice. On ice to chill, grab a plate, there's plenty to go around. Bare feet dancing on the deck, my baby's arms wrapped around my neck. We'll keep going till the moon goes down. I'll find unwinding, checked out, decked out in the swimsuit. Tonight you'll find me floating wherever the boat is, until further notice, until further notice. One more song for you and take a short break, but don't go away. I will be back. If you like what you've been hearing, I would love to invite you to come to my website, www.michellecanning.net. I have 2 records for sale on there, The Next 11 Miles, which I played a few tunes from you on this set, and The Flower and the Serpent is the other one. And I'll be playing some tunes from both those albums in the next set as well. Of course, those are also on Spotify and iTunes and anywhere that you find your music, but I'd love for you to go on the website and check that out. You can also check out, we've got some other merchandise on there. My favorite piece of merchandise on there is these mystery grab bags. So you don't know what you're going to get. There's different ones for different prices, and they come in, they're wrapped in some kind of fun wrapping paper, and you get to open up and find out what Michelle Canning merchandise you have received. So that's kind of fun. And there's other stuff on there as well. So I hope you'll check that out, www.michellecanning.net. I'm going to end here with, not end, but take a break with one that I wrote when I was angry on an airplane. This is one from the Flower and the Serpent record. It's one called High Above the Mountains. Don't you tell me that it hurt you that day, that you just lost all the feelings you had. You're sorry that it all ended this way, that you never meant to make me feel bad. Then you picked me up off my feet and made me fly like a bird. You stole away with my heart, then away we soared, and you carried me high above the mountains. about why you left. You say that we just weren't meant to be, but for me you'll always want the best, even among the darkest clouds. One sees birds in the sky, so don't ever think that I was blind when you took her to fly and you carried her high above the mountains, and you carried her over all the seas. Then you took her high above the treetops, and you took another girl flying high above the mountains. Oh, it felt so good to be flying in your breeze. And you took me high above the white clouds until you let me go. And you took another girl flying high above the mountains. And you'll take another girl, and you'll take another girl, and you'll take another girl flying high above the mountains. Don't go away, I'll be back. That's my most recent single from the Next 11 Miles album. I'm Michelle Canning, so happy to be back here with you today. I miss seeing you all and being with you in person at Whitensville. And special shout out, by the way, to Jason. I met Jason last year at Whitensville, and he gets in touch with me every once in a while when we talk for a little bit. So hello to Jason, hope you're doing well. And hello to everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. I miss you all. And so thankful to Christy and everybody involved in putting on this virtual summer concert series. So thank you so much for having me and allowing me to be a part of this. I'd like to do you a song that I wrote for my grandmother. I never met my grandmother on my dad's side, but from what I understand, she was a pretty special lady, and I've always wished that I had the opportunity to meet her. And so I wrote the song with my friend Carlin Mays, and she also has a grandmother that she never met, and so it's kind of about that experience of wishing that we had known our grandmothers. And so it goes out to my grandma who's an angel. This is called Maybe I Get That From You.
I sent them to you during every celebration through the years. Each one of every grandma who's an angel, to let you know we missed having you here. How I wish with all my heart that I had met you. Just hand-me-down memories aren't the same. From time to time I look at your picture, but you're more than a woman in a frame. Daddy says he sees you in me, and I love to think it's true. Here I am, trying to write the perfect song for someone that I never met. Maybe I get that from you. That's from my grandma. I'm going to grab the guitar here and do another song that Carlin and I wrote. And I love this song. This is probably my favorite song that Carlin and I have written together. Because it's something that's just so relatable for everybody, whether it be a friendship or a love. There's always somebody in your life who maybe is a part of your past that you just don't see anymore, and you miss them. And this is what that's about. This is called Stranger. Today I waved to a stranger, someone I thought I knew, but he wasn't who I remember. Oh, he wasn't you. Today my heart stopped a moment when I almost caught your eye. Guess you didn't recognize me. Should I let you walk on by? Time's changing us, it hurts and heals and such. We're falling out of love, we're falling out of didn't have much left to say. Time's changing us, it hurts and heals and such. We've fallen out of love, we've fallen out of touch with who we were before. You don't know me anymore, Today I wave to a stranger, someone I thought I knew, but he wasn't who I remember. Oh, he wasn't you. Well, this next song that I'm going to do for you is one that I wrote for my mom. If you've seen my live show in Whitensville, you've met my mom. She always comes to that every year. I'm actually originally from Massachusetts, and so it's a nice opportunity to see my family while I'm there performing for y'all. So Mom always comes up. She helps me sell merchandise at the record table during that show. So you've probably met her if you've been to the Whitensville Summer Concert Series. But she is one of my best friends in the whole world. She's my best friend in the whole world, and we have so much fun together. We have such a wonderful relationship, and I thank God for that every day, because a lot of mother-daughters don't, and I'm just so lucky to be one of the ones that do, and that's so special to me. And I wrote this song as a Mother's Day gift for my mom this year, and Carlin helped me write this. This is called My Best Friend. She was just like me, or maybe I was just like her. She could take a normal day and make it an adventure. She picked me up from preschool and we'd eat at the ground round. To this day we still wonder why they tore that place down. I let her dress me up, put a ribbon in my hair, with matching outfits, we were quite the pair, playing Barbies, playing pretend. She was my first friend, and no matter what life brings me, she's the first one that I call. She was my first friend, after all. I started playing music, she became my biggest fan. She took me out of school one day to go to banjo camp. She'd sit out in the cold all night and listen to me play. We went back to play and dress up when I got to play on stage. I had a dream that she believed in. She was a true friend, and no matter what life brings me, she's the first one that I call. She was a true friend, after all. We used to watch our favorite shows. At the end of every day, we still watch them together now. 1,100 miles away, impromptu drives, concerts, girls' day shopping trips. No matter the adventure, she is my first pick. Always will be, always has been. She's my best friend, and no matter what life brings me, she's the first one that I call. She's my best friend, after all. Oh, no matter what life brings me, she's the first one that I call.
and I'm sure she's watching right now. So hi, Mom, and I love you, and thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm going to get a little serious here and do a song that I wrote with Bob Dean. This is a song that's very special to me. My grandfather passed away with Alzheimer's disease when I was 12 years old, and that was a hard thing for a young girl my age to go through, and I think it's hard no matter how old you are to go through watching a loved one suffer from Alzheimer's disease. And I do a benefit concert now to support the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. All the money goes directly to the Alzheimer's Foundation. We've done it for the past, we're going into our, I guess our 9.5 year. We did an online one this year, so I guess it would technically be our 10th year going into this. Over the past 9 years, we've raised over $34,000 for the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, which we are so honored to be able to do that. The Alzheimer's Foundation is so helpful in helping not only support Alzheimer's research, but to also provide support to families, to caregivers, to patients, everything from programs for the patients themselves to help for caregivers, a 24-hour hotline that you can receive help. So if you have somebody who has or had Alzheimer's disease, or who's currently suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and you need help, or they need help, or the person taking care of them needs help, I really suggest you talk to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Their website is alzfdn.org, and definitely help them out if you can, and utilize their help if you need it. It's a very special organization. I'm going to do you a song that we do every year at the show, at the benefit concert, and it's one that Bob and I wrote, not necessarily about my grandfather, but for him. And this goes out to everyone who's suffering from Alzheimer's disease, whether it be as a patient or a family member or caregiver. This is called It'll Take 'Em Away. He's home, tired, sad, and lonely. She's been gone now nearly a year. He finds comfort looking at old photos, but pictures can't replace her. His son stops by, he sees his grandkids. Oh, he loves them, but he don't know their names. He reads a card that says happy birthday, but he can't remember his age. And his family deals with the pain. His memory grows worse every day. There's nothing they can do. She went through it too, and they know it'll take him away. Years gone by, he's living with his son now. He won't go into the old folks' home. He calls for Martha, but she don't come to him. His son reminds him that she has gone. And his family deals with the pain. His memory grows worse every day. There's nothing they can do. She went through it too, and they know it'll take him away. Oh, there's nothing they can do.
have a loved one who has or had Alzheimer's disease and you'd like for us to honor them at our benefit, I'd love for you to send me a photo of them. You can email it to info@michellecanning.net, or you can mail it to me, and the address is on my website, michellecanning.net. And if you mail it, we will certainly send it back to you. We'll scan it and send it back to you in the mail. But we would love to honor your loved one at our benefit. We'd also love for you to join us. It's going to be on March 20th, 2021 for the 9th annual A Night on the Edge, and we hope you'll join us for that. I'm going to grab a banjo here and do kind of a new style of music that I sort of kind of invented. This is, I went through a period, and I still do, where I loved doo-wop music. And like I said, I still do love it, but I went through this period where that was all I was listening to was doo-wop. And I started taking some of these doo-wop songs and combining them with bluegrass music and bluegrass instruments and bluegrass rhythms, and came up with a style that I like to call blue-wop. And this song is on my first record, The Flower and the Serpent. By the way, It'll Take 'Em Away is on my recent record too. If you'd like to have a copy of that song, that's on the next 11 Miles album. But this one is off the Flower and the Serpent album, and it's one of my most favorite songs to play, and definitely a favorite to perform because people really love this. If you know it, sing along. If you don't know it, you'll figure out the doo-wop part pretty quickly, and I hope you'll sing along anyways. This is called Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down. Breaking up is hard to do. Don't take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. Think of all that we've been through, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight and you kissed me all through the night. Think of all that we've been through, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you, don't say goodbye. Can we give our love another try? Come on, baby, let's start anew, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down. Breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you, don't say goodbye. Can we give our love another try? Come on, baby, let's start anew, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down. Breaking up is hard to do. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down, down. Coming down, down. Breaking up is hard to do. Break it up is hard to do. I heard y'all singing on that. Well, like I said, that's off of my my Flower and the Serpent album, and so I'd like to do you another song also from that album. And this is actually the title track of that. I wrote this song. It was a long time ago. I was in college. I don't remember what year it was, but it was somewhere between 2012 and 2016 because I was still in college, and I wrote this song just kind of about love gone wrong, and the whole album is about the good and the bad of a relationship, and this is kind of where that comes from. This is called The Flower and the Serpent. Running through the wild, wind is rushing through my hair. I'm running from your memory till I see you standing there. And suddenly I'm galloping straight into your arms, till the glass wall comes between us and she steps up and seals your heart. The jungle's mighty wild, yet the flowers they still bloom. But despite their pretty petals, they will turn your life to gloom. I was lured in by your beauty till the poison reached my veins. Then I turn and I keep running till I see you there again. And oh, what a crazy dream I'm in. I can't run fast enough from you, yet I love you now and then. And oh, you look so pretty till the poison strikes again. When I see you standing with her, see if I would serpent. I can see clear through the branches at the creature's wicked eyes. They all know what's going on, they don't comfort, they just spy. And they turn their heads away as the poison does its work. For they all knew but didn't tell me around the flower serpent lurks. And oh, what a crazy dream I'm in. I can't run fast enough from you, yet love you now and then. And oh, you look so pretty till the poison strikes again. When I see you standing with her, see if I would serpent. Running through the garden, with discretion through my hair. I'm running from your memory till I see you standing there. And suddenly a serpent tempts you with fresh fruit to eat. As you taste her lips, the poison burns, and I fall down at your feet. Flower and the Serpent. Well, I am a proud godmother to a beautiful 4-year-old boy. He's my nephew and my godson, and I love him with all my heart. He just turned 4 this past week, and I can't believe it's been 4 years since he was born, but it has. And before he was born, I really, really wanted to write him a lullaby. I knew that there's a baby on the way, that he was going to be my godson, and I wanted to have something special to sing to him, to sing him to sleep. And I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and I couldn't come up with anything I liked. And then on the day that he was born, my brother sent me a picture of his new little son, and I was flying to Tucson to go see them, because that's where he lived at the time. And on the airplane, or in the airport, I was looking at this beautiful picture of my new godson that I had just seen, and the words to the song just came out. And I think the only thing that was missing all that time when I was trying to write it is seeing him for real and loving him. You know, I already loved him before he was born, and I loved him even so much more the moment I saw his picture, and even more than that the moment I held him in my arms. And so this is a song that I wrote for him, and it's called Till I Die. All I want to do is hold you for the rest of your life. All I want to do is sing to you, dry your tears when you cry. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my whole life. My promise, I'll love you till I die. Till I die, I'll hold you close. I'll be there for you wherever life goes. We're up in the air and walking on clouds. I'll be standing proud. When life gets you down, things go wrong, I'll remind you that you are strong. And I'll be there when tears start to fall from those gorgeous eyes. I promise I'll love you till I die. All I hope is that when you're sleeping, your dreams won't be blue. And all I hope is that when you're dreaming, you'll make those dreams come true. 'Cause you've got the strength and you've got the smarts, and that is alright. I promise I'll love you till I die. Till I die, I'll hold you close. I'll be there for you wherever life goes. When you're up in the air and walking on clouds, I'll be standing proud. When life gets you down, things go wrong, I'll remind you that you are strong. I'll be there when tears start to fall from those gorgeous eyes. I promise I'll love you till I die. I promise I'll love you till I die. It's for my little boy. I'm going to do a song for you now that I wrote with Heather Victorino, a friend of mine here in Nashville. And we wrote this song about two of our favorite things, fireworks and men. This is called Sparklers and Fireworks. Night out with your girlfriends, and you walked in the room. Ponytail, tight jeans, and a pair of cowboy boots. My heart started to flutter and we hadn't even met. Our eyes locked, I turned and blushed, and then I looked again. I felt sparklers and fireworks like the 4th of July. My heart stopped in that moment when I looked into your eyes. I didn't know if you'd be what I was looking for, but you still make me feel sparklers and fireworks. You picked me up from our first date. I felt those butterflies. Dinner and a movie, yeah, you seemed really nice. Waiting for the moment when you walked me to my door. Asked if you could kiss me, what you waiting for? I felt sparklers and fireworks like the 4th of July. My heart stopped in that moment when I looked into your eyes. I didn't know if you'd be what I was looking for, but you still make me feel sparklers and fireworks. Sparklers and fireworks. Red roses and fancy dinner for our anniversary. surprised. You got down on one knee. Sparklers and fireworks on the 4th of July. My heart stopped in that moment when I looked into your eyes. I didn't know if you'd be what I was looking for, but you still make me feel. I felt sparklers and fireworks like the 4th of July. My heart stopped in that moment when I looked into your eyes. I didn't know if you'd be what I was looking for. You still make me feel. Sparklers and fireworks. Sparklers and fireworks. Sparklers and fireworks. Well, I'm going to do one for you now that I wrote with Greg Matthews. And this is a song that is dedicated to all the special people in my life who have formed me and made me who I am and have played an important role in my life. And many of you watching this are included in that, so thank you very much. I'm honored to be a part of your life and to have you as a part of mine. This goes out to all those special people. It's called Shine in Me. Roses pressed against the glass. No one even has to ask which one is me. You're a member of the family. Daddy's cheeks and Pepe's chin. Grandpa says I look like him, and Mommy cries 'cause I got her eyes. Oh, tell me, do you see the reflection of your love shining down on me? The very best of me is a collection of my memories, each one a puzzle piece. It's who I am, and everything I'm gonna be. Oh, how you shine in me. Stepping on the yellow bus, your baby girl is growing up a little scared. But your love goes with me everywhere. Make new friends along the way, more pieces falling into place, shaping me, daring me to dream. I hope you realize every time you see that sparkle in my eye, the very best of me is a collection of our memories, each one a puzzle piece. It's who I am, and everything I'm gonna be. Oh, how you shine in me. Looking at my life, it's plain to see the reflection of your love shining in me. The very best of me is a collection of our memories, each one a puzzle piece. It's who I am, and everything I'm gonna be. Oh, how you shine in me. Oh, how you shine in me. Oh, 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 how you shine in me. Oh, I love you all so much. I've got time for a couple more, and this next one that I'm going to do is an old George Jones song, and it's become one of the most loved songs on my most recent album. I get a lot of compliments on this song, and I have loved this song for a very long time. I think it's got beautiful lyrics and so much emotion to it, and I'd like to play it for you right now. This is off my Next 11 Miles album, and it's called Hopelessly Yours. I love you, I hate you, forget you, I'm afraid to. You loved me, or did you? I'll never be sure. But one thing things for certain, in spite of all this hurting, I'll always be hopelessly yours. From laughing to crying, from living to dying, from heaven to a heartbeat I know I can't cure. But one thing's for certain, in spite of all this hurting, I'll always be hopelessly yours. I cry at the slightest of notions, 'cause I'm just going through the emotions. I love you, I hate you, forget you, I'm afraid to. You love me, or did you? I'll never be sure. But one thing's for certain, in spite of all this hurting, I'll always be hopelessly yours. But one thing's for certain, in spite of all this hurting, I'll always be hopelessly yours. Hopelessly yours. Well, friends, it has been so wonderful playing for y'all today. Before I go, I do want to talk a little bit about my band. They couldn't be here today because of COVID-19, but I certainly did not want to leave them out. If we had done the show live in Whitensville, they 100% would have been there to perform. And unfortunately, due to COVID, we weren't able to get together to do this. But I do want to talk about them because they are such amazing people. If you've seen our show before, you've seen them, and you've seen just how talented they really are. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about my bass player. Her name is Liz Bowman, and Liz is not only a fantastic bass player, but she also plays the mandolin and guitar, pretty much anything she could put her hands on. She's got the voice of an angel, and she is a fantastic songwriter. If you ever get a chance to listen to some of her songs that she's written, you will know what I'm talking about, because she is absolutely amazing at writing music. So that's Liz Bowman. You can find her online at Elizabeth Bowman Art. Also, my guitar player, a man by the name of Aaron Foster. You might know him as Frosty if you've been around the bluegrass circles. Aaron Frosty Foster. He has been my friend since I was 12 and he was 13 years old. And he is a fantastic guitar player. He can shred anything you throw his way on the guitar, and just a really great down-to-earth person. He has his own career going. He's got solo records out. He's got a band called Dreamcatcher. They have records out, and he's a part of the Amanda Cook Band, and they have records out, and of course part of my band as well. So he is a very talented guy. Everybody wants a piece of him, and I am so lucky and honored that he does play music with me. And you should definitely check out Aaron Frosty Foster. And then finally, my dulcimer player, her name is Sarah Kate Morgan. She plays the mountain dulcimer better than anyone you've ever heard. She is the 2012 Mountain Dulcimer Champion. When you listen to the mountain dulcimer, or you think about the mountain dulcimer, you have this kind of specific image of what kind of song that instrument is going to play for you in your head, and what kind of music it's going to make. But she has broken all of those boundaries, and she can play anything on the dulcimer. She's also a beautiful singer, a fantastic songwriter, and her name is Sarah Kate Morgan. So please, if you have the opportunity, look those folks up. Elizabeth Bowman, Sarah Kate Morgan, Aaron Frosty Foster. Listen to their music, buy their music, because it's so worth it. I promise you that. They're amazing, amazing artists. They all have their own solo careers in addition to playing with me in other groups as well. So much love to them. I wish y'all were here, and I can't wait for our next tour together because I miss you guys. I'm going to end with one. one of my favorite songs to do in our show, and it's an old Lynn Anderson song. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Man, What a Man, What a Man My Man Is. My blues I'm not gonna sing no more. I got my hands on what I've been looking for. Only a man who knows how to keep me from the palm of his hand. Talk about the music, I hear it all the time. Man, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a man is. There's not a day where he doesn't say he needs me, loves me. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man is. He's always around when I'm down the most. Two loving arms to hold me close. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a man is. Thank you all so much. Good night.
Thank you for watching our latest summer concert series band. ValleyCAST is now in its 10th year of providing free summer concerts to our community. Please tell your friends about the show. We'll have another one coming up next Thursday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. ValleyCAST fosters creative, inclusive activities throughout the Blackstone Valley. To learn more about ValleyCAST and to support our cause, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Our schedule of upcoming bands is posted on all 3 sites. Thanks to the people, the bands, the councils that put this series together, but most importantly, thanks to you, our community. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.